You've seen him on Access TV's Gotham Live, and he is the winner of the funniest comic in New England contest. Put your hands together for John Romanoff!
How you doing? Give it up for Father Flav, everybody. Thanks for coming out. I'm excited to be here. And like junior high, this is like terrifying. This is every bad dream I've ever had in my entire life. If I were naked, this would be worse for all of us. I'm glad to be here. I'm excited to be playing for you people and everything like that. I had to skip my Zumba class to get here on time. I thought Catholics was kind. What was that? Wasn't supposed to be. I'm trying. Fat people always blame other people for why they're fat. That always annoyed me. Now I got fat and I decided I want to do it. I want to blame the Mayans. Because they said the world was going to end in 2012, so I was like, all right. Give me a couple calzones and a milkshake. Let's do this. Keep it coming. 2012 came and went. What happened? Nothing. Me getting fat was the biggest thing that happened in 2012. The Mayans are liars is what they are. And there's no fat Mayans to make fun of because they have to run up those steps to that stupid Lego pyramid they live in. They're in great shape, the Mayans. And now it's very cheap to get fat. There's dollar menus all over the place. We live along the Boston Post Road, fattest road in human history. It's very expensive and a lot of work to get thin. Weight Watchers, 40 bucks a month. All they do is watch. What are you looking at? Hold my feet while I do sit-ups, pal. Help me out. Do you know whiskey and Miller Lite have 3 points each? Oh. Well, good. You counted at the end of the night? That'll be great. I can't do that. I'm hammered. I'll kick you some money for the accounting work. It'll be worth the 40 bucks. I go to the gym now. My gym is called the Judgment Free Zone. Has anybody else heard of that? Filthy, filthy lie. They're bigger liars than the Mayans in the first place. They judged me immediately. I pulled in the parking lot of that place last week. The kid ran out with jumper cables. Like, sir, what are you doing here? Are you stranded? Why are you here? Get out of my way, stupid. I'm going inside. Going to better myself. And they always bring the fat people to the elliptical machine. Oh, the elliptical machine? Big hamster wheel, stupid thing. And they always say it's an impact-free exercise, but they don't tell you what you mean for the other machines. Oh, not the treadmill, buddy. No. We don't have collision insurance on that. Come on over. This is the elliptical machine. You're going to love this. We test this on a rhinoceros. You're going to be very happy here. It's $10 a month for my gym. And I realized that's why they like the fat people coming in. Because I put down the elliptical machine. I'm on it, and I realized, I'm doing the right thing. And not only that, I'm also providing electricity for my entire portion of the gym. I had 3 lights going, banks of TVs were running. Little picture kids are pulling up behind me and jacking their Priuses in. You go faster, I gotta get to Hartford. Shut up! I'm going faster than that thing already. Get out of here. Stand on that lane. $10 a month for the gym, but $450 every half hour with a personal trainer guy to give you. And they broke into that immediately. It's always the same guy. The same 5'2", little dope who never got laid in high school, and all he does is lift weights, scream at fat people for a living. No matter what you say to him, he just wants to scream in your face. So, I just want you to help me feel better about myself, give me some of my old clothes, and run around with my daughter in the backyard. What are your goals? I just want to see my feet. I just want to see my feet. I used to be able to see whenever I wanted. Then, How do they use one of those mirrors that look for bombs in their cars at the Olympics? Cool. I've worked out with him a couple times. Right now, I hate him. I have new goals to get in good enough shape to beat the heck out of my personal trainer. He has no idea he's going to break up like a savage being somewhere on March 2026. It's going to cost me as much as a law degree from Yale, which is worth every penny. I hate his guts. I worked out with him 2 days ago. I'm standing here right now, my legs are shaking like a midget trying to hang a wall clock. He's frightened, sir, you understand? Oh, I hate his guts. The thing I hate more than him, I hate fat people. Yeah, so you can see where this is problem for me, right? And you can admit it. You guys hate fat people too, right? No. Yes, you do. It's okay. There's no NAAFD. Nobody's going to protest. Nobody's going to kick you to hate fat people. We hate ourselves and each other. It's all right. You can hate fat people. Nobody ever likes to admit it. I'll prove to you. There's 3 women in here. I know you guys hate fat people. I have restraining orders to prove it. It's all right. You can admit it. I admit it too. Let's pretend we're not here at this beautiful event having a good time. Let's pretend we're somewhere else. Let's pretend we're on an airplane. Come on, confess, Alex. You hate fat people. You're going to California. You got a seat open next to you on the aisle. I come rumbling through the curtain. You're like, oh. Are you kidding me? I got 6 hours in this flight. You got a choice between me, I'm rumbling down there, I got 9 bags of peanuts, my seatbelt extender, my inflatable neck pillow, all 7 Star Wars movies so we can just sweat next to each other with 1 set of headphones. Or you got a 90-pound guy wearing a turban with a long scraggly beard and a blinking light right on his chest. I guarantee you all take a shot with the turban. Go ahead, give me him. Come on over, buddy. Make yourself comfortable. Lay on my lap. I could use the elbow room. I don't even care about the smell. Go ahead. Can I hold your briefcase for you? Are we going to be landing today? Shoe bombs? Is that something we do, or? Can't do it. You wouldn't do that. The gym, that's the gym. It's tough. I'm trying to do this. That's why I want to fix it. I'm doing all this stuff. I'm trying to get healthy. I'm going back. I'm doing it, and it gives you a false sense of security and confidence. Sometimes it's a detriment, because I used to be in the Army, and I used to play football. I wasn't always a fat guy. So when you work out for 5 minutes, you feel all that muscle underneath coming back. And you're like, oh, man, I'm back. And you're not back. You're a disaster. Look at yourself. But you feel it. So you see fat guys all the time cutting the sleeves off all their shirts, right? You see them and you're like, they worked out for 8 minutes, they're cutting the sleeves off their shirt. Somebody needs to stop them at the door. Don't cut anything off. Wear a trash bag, put more clothing on. My friends, I was working out, I felt good. My buddies are younger, they're like, come on man, go with us this weekend, it's gonna be a blast. We're all going bungee jumping. I'm like, yeah, I'm back. I can go bungee jumping. It's the worst idea I ever had in my life. I had more cables hooked to me than Neo in the Matrix movies. I hit the water 39 times. And the worst part is I gained weight. Because all the water weight and the fish I caught in my mouth. But you don't want to see that. Do you want to see a fat guy with rubber bands on him getting ready to jump off a bridge? Who would drive by and not stop and try to save me? Who wants to see that? Where do you want to see a fat guy my size? Maybe outside a football stadium on a Sunday afternoon, right by a huge grill, big Kiss the Cook apron on, and a helmet with beer cans funneling into my face? That's where you go, right? Look at the size of that guy. The ribs are going to be delicious. Let's party with this guy. It's good times, right? Any football fans in the room? I know you guys are busy on Sunday, but usually they run the games later. It's a Catholic joke. I'm I'm a big football fan. I used to be able to watch it all the time. I'd get to go to games, go to bars and watch games, scream at the TV, have fun with my buddies, spend money, drink like an idiot, gamble, the whole thing. I made a serious tactical error that ruined all that for me. I got married. Yeah, the whole thing. And it's not even my wife that's the problem, it's these in-law people I gotta deal with. I didn't marry any of them. Why do I gotta see them every weekend? I'm not doing it anymore. They have parties for everything. They have engagement parties, housewarming parties. Bernice got new curtains in the front room. I'm not going to that. I'm not going. It's no more. I can't do it. I can't go to these things. They always have their birthday parties for their 3-year-olds on Sunday between 1 and 7 with no TV anywhere because, God forbid, Flower doesn't think we're paying attention to him. Yeah, enough with the names. Remember when we were kids, or you guys were in your 40s and I was a kid? Remember? It was that did it? All right, not you guys. You're just being nice. Some of you. Remember the names? We had 5 kids in my class. We had Billy, John, Joe, Fred, another kid named Bill. That's all we had. There were 5 names. When's the last time you met a kid named Fred under the age of 45? It doesn't exist anymore. You'll never see a baby Fred. That doesn't happen anymore. There's no little baby Freddy running around. If you see a baby Fred, grab it and hold on to it. It's the last one. Keep it. There's no Freds, but I know 16 Connors, 18 Tylers, 14 Calebs, and a kid named Skywalker. I know a kid named Skywalker. It's ridiculous. Name your kid Billy. I've had enough. And remember the parties. Don't give him the party. Give him the same birthday party I got when I was a kid. It was at Chuck E. Cheese. Remember Chuck E. Cheese with the scary android rats playing guitar? Went from 11 o'clock on a Saturday till somebody lost an eye or took a dump in the ball crawl. Somebody always took a dump in the ball crawl, in there. You're out of there by 11 o'clock. Even after the kids, you get there at 11, you're out by noon. After they delouse the kids like they're in Shawshank prison, they just send you home. That's it. No, now I'm going to go to your house and watch this asthmatic nut allergy kid struggle to blow one of those molded single 3 candles for 45 minutes. Come on. There's no peanuts in the cake? There's nothing here. Blow it out. How many pictures do you need? Can somebody give me the giant score for God's sake? You know what, Skywalker, when I was your age, my mother got me 3 real candles. And she got the ones that relit to screw my self-esteem for the rest of my life. And it worked too. Because I'm standing here on a Saturday night trying, terrified that I'm going to say an F-bomb. Oh man. I had dreams about you guys. I was going to get burned at the stake. I didn't think I was making it out of here. Oh, and it's not just the birthdays, because women know that you'll ruin a Sunday on us immediately. When you hear something going on, the worst thing you can hear is when the blinds go up in the morning and you know that the Giants are on at 1 o'clock. The worst thing you can hear is, oh my, what a beautiful day outside. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? What is she going to come up with now? Let's go pumpkin picking. Yeah, there it is, pumpkin picking. Good, that's what I want to do. Let's go pumpkin picking. I pick my pumpkins at Stop and Shop. I'm home in 8 minutes. They're 2 for $10. I don't even pay retail. I give the kid at the desk a half a dime bag. I got pumpkins till Memorial Day. Not us. My wife's excited. Karen told me about a place where we can pick pumpkins and apples all on the same farm. You know, I don't want Karen over the house anymore. I don't want her here. She's a troublemaker and I've had enough. Last time she was here, I was at a corn maze for 6 hours. That's where fat people go to die, by the way. I never figure out how to get out there. I just held my breath and plowed through corn till I could breathe. If I didn't figure that out, I would have died like Nicholson at the end of The Shining. Here's one of those cutting-edge 40-year-old references for you. Oh, but there, where am I? I'm a smart man, I'm married, I'm a fat, bald guy, and she still puts up with me, so I'm pumpkin picking. I could have been doing 1,000 other things, but I got knee pads on, I'm picking pumpkins like a Quaker in 1836. Or now, because that guy's a Quaker. It's my favorite joke nobody laughs at. You get it? It's still Quakers. Oh, Quakers. Am I thinking the wrong thing? Picking pumpkins. Then I gotta get out an extension ladder and break every law of physics trying to get golden delicious apple on the tree. Because they don't sell those in stores. Doesn't it taste better when you pick it yourself? No. It tastes like sticky. I don't know what my fantasy team is doing. That's what it tastes like. I want to go home. There's no signal out here and it stinks. And that's not all, because you guys figure out all the things we don't want to do. My wife just makes things up for us to do now. The last 4 years in a row, we went out and we cut down our own Christmas tree. Oh, isn't that a great day? I see you clapping over there. Isn't that the most fun? It's the worst day ever. Don't you understand when the leaves start changing colors and falling off the trees? That means everything's dying out here. Get in your house. Not us. Let's go and embrace nature. Do I look like I should wear a coonskin hat to you? No. I'm cutting down Christmas trees. What? Apparently, it's impossible to grow trees on flat land. I always have to scale the face of a cliff to get on. That's where the good trees are. I want the one up by Lincoln's eyebrow there. That'll be good. Give me that one. And I don't even know what I'm doing there because my wife has no interest. My wife's a Jew. I don't know what she wants with the tree. She's just making me do this. She has no interest. She's giggling the entire ride home. Because she's never going to see the tree again, and neither am I. She probably sets it on fire. Jews burn everything. Christmas trees, menorah candles, failing businesses, they burn all of that. Figure this was the safest place to tell it. You think so, right? Anybody besides you, dear, cut down your own Christmas tree? Yeah, hear the women? All the women who raise their hand are lying. Go to confession and say you lied to the comedian the other night because you didn't cut down nothing. All right? You went out and you pointed in the clouds at a tree with a hot cider and a nice pair of cashmere mittens. And then you sent him up with mucklucks on his feet to the sky to get your tree. And you got back in the car and you listened to Miley Cyrus's Christmas record, talking about how crisp it was outside, Facebooking. You don't know if he's coming back. He's defenseless against the elements with a reindeer on his sweater that your mother knit him because you had to get that for Twitter. He doesn't know. He's got snot frozen to his face like a Jack London book. Freezing. There's a plane crash off in the distance with a soccer team eating each other in it. Happens. And you finally get under this tree in 2 feet of snow. You got to lay down there. You got frostbite on one side of your face, diabetes trickling into your throat from the sap. You got a saw under this. It takes 4 hours because they gave you the dull saw from 1836. The inbred guy at the desk, your saw connection, that'll do good against frozen wood. This will be great. I mean, you finally got this monstrosity of nature out of the ground. You got to drag it back down the hill in your freshly sprained ankle. And when you finally get down, you got to hand the guy at the desk $100. What am I paying you for, pal? I had 2 of these taken out of my yard last spring. It cost me $100. You should be paying me. The saw you gave me was worthless. I had to chew through the second half of this thing. It's the worst. Anybody do the Big E anymore? Big E's fun. We're in Big E territory. Father, 22 years. Still going to the Big E. You're not eating that fried Oreos, are you? It's a marathon of fat people at the Big E now, sir. Only way you can get fat people to walk 26 miles in a day, because they got fried Oreos every 86 feet. See fat families walking around, they all got the same shirt on. We conquered the Big E. No, you didn't. Hey, my heart rate's up, Fat Bob, sweating like I'm sweating up here right now. Oh, my heart rate's up. I feel good. We must have walked about 12,000 steps already. Bob, your heart rate's up because you just had a fried Twinkie with marinara sauce on it. Before that, you had a bacon double cheeseburger with donuts for bread. Your heart rate's up because you're about to die, Bob. It's enough now. You can walk back to Delaware today. You're not going to lose an ounce. It's the worst. Bob. That's what everybody says to fat guys. Just walk. Just walk. You walk. Walk. You lose the weight. Just keep walking. I've been walking since I was 1. How much smaller I was when I was 1? They say you got to count steps. I drink, so I thought there was only 12. Like, I did 40,000 steps today. I was like, what did you do? Heroin? Everybody says that. Well, you know, women have the little clubs where they get together, all 3 of them, and they try to lose weight together. And 2 of the girls gain 3 pounds, and 1 girl loses 18 because she switched from Diet Coke to water, and everybody just wants to comb her hair with a shovel. I had a buddy like that. It's the same thing. I'm trying all this stuff. I'm doing this and that to get Weight Watchers in the gym. I go, hey, I lost 33 pounds in 6 weeks, man. I just walk everywhere I go. I just walk here, walk there. I just walk. Walk to work, walk home. I'm going to walk out of here. Dude, you got a DUI, man. You got a DUI. Okay? You're legally mandated to walk. Nobody's letting you drive anything. Don't sell this as a lifestyle choice to me. It's ridiculous. Now I'm trying. I really am trying. I know it's fun, but I am trying because I do have a 7-year-old little girl. Oh, you're a warm crowd. It's not because she's Jewish. I know that you guys... Just kidding. Yeah, she loves all that. I'm never going to stop cutting down Christmas trees or any of that stuff now having a 7-year-old. This is it. I haven't even told her she's a Jew yet. She's going to be furious. You know, the Santa Claus elf on the shelf Christmas tree you love so much? Here's a candle holder. Enjoy that. Even swap. We do everything in my house. If there's gifts involved, we'll celebrate religion. I'll teach her everything, everybody's point of view. And we would do anything to give presents. If the Muslims would lighten up, we'd blow up birdhouses in the backyard and have falafel. We don't care. We'd have fun. Thought that one was going to be on the edge, but that's okay. It's all right. The kid's fantastic. 7 years old is a great time to have a baby, a fun child. But it happens so fast. It's too fast. 5 minutes ago, I proposed to my wife. You know what I mean? We're from West Haven, but don't let that fool you. We got married before the kid. Good. That went well. You get it. But I took my wife to the end of a pier in West Haven. Not because it was romantic, just in case she said no. It's just so. And then 5 minutes later, we're getting married. And then 2 minutes after that, we're having a baby. And I'm in a delivery room, and the doctor's telling me, all right, come on, let's get in there and go to work. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm freaking out, panicking. He smacks me in the face. I said, what do you want me to do? He said, I want you to hold her knee up to her chest and just say positive things into her face. I said, well, that's how we got here, sir, so that's not going to be a problem at all. He said, it keeps your mind off the pain. I said, same thing at home. 2 days of this, I'm holding her feet and I'm saying positive things. I hold her feet up to her chest and said, what are your goals? Didn't work for her either. We had to go to the surgery room. And the doctor said, Mr. Romanoff, just whatever your wife's afraid of, you tell her it's going to be okay. No matter what she comes up with, you show her the bright side. And she said, you know, I'm going to have a scar after this. I said, that's okay, sweetheart. If the economy stays the way it is, you can strip pretty much anywhere around Hartford. That one? Come on, please, somebody help me. Wherever you sit in those places, you're in the C-section. Some of you love me. But now I I have a 7-year-old. I don't feel like I'm qualified for this. My daughter's smarter than me already. I had to go to kindergarten like twice. I had to go to transitional. You know what transitional is? It means stupid. You just failed kindergarten. My daughter got out of kindergarten the first time. Now she makes fun of me at the house. She won't even let me do her homework with her. So I keep coloring the lines, Dad. I'll handle the arithmetic. I don't know how to compete with that. She's smarter than me. She has technology I never had. She just sits there and does all this stuff, and she's spoiled because she's an only child. And anybody knows you have an only child, you're raising a psychopath. And it's our fault because we overprotect. And I'm the same guy who was just talking about little asthmatic Skywalker with his candle. I know I'm doing the same thing. I'm a hypocrite that way. I'm protecting. I wrap her in bubble wrap, put a little helmet on her head. I don't let her out of the front yard. It's a completely different world. My daughter is 7 years old. We just took the baby monitor out of her room last week. I don't know what we're listening for. She just emails me if she needs anything. I'll be sitting watching a Yankee game. Daddy, can I get some chocolate milk in here? Maybe some fruit snacks? It's not a drive-through window. It's not a drive-through. But there she is, asking. She's figured out technology. She got me figured out, and I'm the one sitting there. You know what? She's a child, and she's going to fall asleep, and I'm going to outlast her. And then she, Dad, come on, I changed the batteries in that thing yesterday. I know you can hear me. Get my fruit snacks and chocolate milk. I got Wreck-It Ralph in here. I'm bone dry. Nothing's for me anymore. This is like, including this set, obviously. You guys are having a good time, I hope. Nothing's for me anymore. You ever feel, you get to that point where you don't feel cool anymore? Like around the 40, I didn't feel cool anymore? You walk out of your house and you say something along the lines of, what is it with the kids in this neighborhood? You're never going to be cool again after that. You don't come back from that. You don't even realize it came out of your mouth. I was laying in the middle of my living room after I did it, all feedled up like Glenn Close in The Big Chill, crying to myself. It's another one of them cutting-edge references. It doesn't happen because I'm not cool anymore. Nothing's for me anymore. I used to be really cool, and like Pearl Jam and Pulp Fiction were awesome. But that was like 30 years ago now. I'm not cool anymore. Pearl Jam, they play at Home Depot now. Pulp Fiction was the Sunday movie on ABC Family last week. I'm not edgy anymore. Nothing's for me. All the sci-fi stuff I can't take anymore. Everything's in 3D. This is what I do for a living, guys. My life is scary enough. I don't need stuff flying in my face in a dark room. I don't need that. I can't do the 3D, but I still like popcorn, so I go. And I watch the rest of the theater watch a 3D movie, which is a lot of fun. Looks like a bunch of kids on mushrooms trying to catch fireflies. Nothing's for me. I can't do this anymore. The girls are too young now. The girls who sing music. Music was always like the thing, like 40 years. Every generation thinks that the music of their generation stinks. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll get away from this one. You guys superhero fans? Any Batman or Batman fans or anything like that? Superman? Comic book people? Nobody? Okay, 3 people. Don't be afraid. Just shout it out when you know. Your boss isn't here. This table, this lady here is the only Batman fan. That's great. This is going fantastically. I used to be a big Batman guy, but then I get older and I can't stand it anymore. My daughter watches Batman all the time. You start punching things full of holes. Why doesn't anybody know who Batman is? He's got the same bottom of his face. Nobody ever walks up to him. He hangs out with detectives and genius criminals, and nobody says, Bruce, it's you. I know. We were in 8th grade together. You have a cleft chin. You're very handsome. It's obviously you. Plus, you're the only one who could afford the car. You guys have known me for like 25 minutes. If I walked in here right now and said, this city needs me, everybody would know it was me. Nobody'd say, hey, where'd the comedian going? When did Batman get here? You guys have been great. Thank you very much. My name is John Romanoff. Have a great night.